Hello everyone, Mr. Daydream here, and welcome to another episode of Backstage Nonsense. Now, one thing y'all may not know about me is that I do like drinking tea. It's one of those things that I've started to grow accustomed to, and yeah, it's actually pretty refreshing and nice. My favorite tea would have to be lemon ginger. There's just something about it that, yeah, I just like. Now, when it comes to tea, there's so many flavors. It's almost overwhelming. You got tea based off of fruits, you got tea based off of herbs, and you got tea based off a bunch of other things. But I do wonder, does there exist tea that's so bizarre and so strange that if you were to tell someone about this, they think that you've lost your mind? Why yes, such a tea does exist. And I have it. Now, this flavor may come as a surprise, but, well, not really, because if you read the title of this video, you already know what the general gist of it is. The name of this product is literally called Bugapoop Tea. Yeah, that's right, Bugapoop Tea. Sounds like the name of a small foreign village in the middle of nowhere. Now, you're probably wondering, Mr. Daydream, does such a thing actually exist? Like, is it what I think it is? It's tea made out of bug poop? Why, yes. Yes, it is. And I have it right here. I mean, look at this. Have you ever seen something like this? It's amazing what this world can offer. The only thing I don't get is, why is it called Bugapoop Tea? Why couldn't they just call it Bug Poop Tea? What's the extra A for? Now you may be wondering, what kind of bug pooped out this kind of thing that we end up making tea out of? Well, it's aged moth larvae droppings in tea bags. Goody, I guess. Bugapoop is a special tea made from the feces of grain moth larvae. These larvae are fed on nothing else but special tea leaves that have been naturally fermented. As the leaves pass through the larvae's body, they continue fermentation. Their droppings are hand-picked and the collected droppings are dried and then further aged. So it's not just bug feces, it's aged bug feces. I don't know if that's better or worse. The other thing I don't get is that they handpick these droppings. It's like, they must be extremely small. It's like, what, they have like a little magnifying thing and then they have to like, yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's another one. Okay, just a million more. Oh man, that sounds very daunting. And all for bug poop too. Man, what special jobs we can have in this world. Now, the interesting thing about this tea is that it says that you have to allow it to steep for 20 seconds, which I find quite interesting because when it comes to tea, it seems like when you want all the probiotics and all that stuff, you have to let it steep for at least 2 to 3 minutes, but 20 seconds? That's quite efficient. Now, I know some of you might be saying, Mr. Daydream, why do you want to drink tea made out of bug poop? Well, that's a stupid question. Why did Alexander Graham Bell invent the telephone? Exactly. Besides, from what I've heard, this is actually a good way to detoxify your body. I mean, I can believe that because the natural way is the best way. No matter how weird that way is. Now, in order to make this tea, I do need a glass, so hold on a sec. Yes, here we go. Yeah. Now, I got a glass mug so y'all can see the tea bags seep into the water, so, yeah. But that's not all. I need something to boil the water with. Hold on a second again. I should really prepare myself for these things instead of always having to get up all the time. There we go. Got it good. Oh shoot, I need to find a way to plug this in. Hold on a sec. I'm sorry if I seem to have come into this unprepared. I just, I don't know, that's just the way I am, so the answer is. Oh shoot, I forgot the water. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's everything. I hope. Yeah, that is everything. The spoon. Man. The amount of times I get up and go back and forth, I might as well do this as my exercise. So in order to get some tea made, I need to boil the water first. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh, wow. Voila. Okay, so now I'm gonna see about adding the tea bags in this thing. So this is what the tea bags look like. Pretty standard. They look completely normal, but obviously there's more than meets the eye. Okay, now I usually like my tea strong, so I'm gonna put 2 of these bags. Whoosh. Whoosh. I'll save this for future use. So yeah, it's gonna take a while for this thing to seep, but you can already tell that it's taking effect. Now normally when it's light brown, it wouldn't really bother me so much, but the fact that this is bug poop that we're talking about, yeah, not a really pleasant texture now anymore, is it? But as it settles, I might as well talk about something else that's kind of related to this. Have y'all ever heard of a coffee called Kopi Luwak? I hope I pronounced that right. Kopi Luwak is supposedly the most expensive coffee in the world. And what exactly is it made out of? Well, it's made with the help of these creatures called civets. They're creatures that are native to Africa and jungle-like areas in Asia. What they do is that they gather a bunch of these things, feed them raw coffee beans, and then they digest them and poop those things out. Then, all those poops are collected and then used to make coffee. Man, I know the natural way is the best way, but did it really have to be this way? So let that sink in for a second. The most expensive coffee in the world, supposedly, is made from animal poop. It always seems like it's the most ridiculous things that are overpriced. But yeah, the tea is starting to really seep into this thing, so yeah. But yeah, check this out. Isn't this quite interesting? It's like, it's as good as bug poop tea can get. Never thought I'd ever say that in my life. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. It's time to gulp this stuff. Hey, that's not bad. Now, I have to be honest, I wasn't expecting it to taste disgusting because, well, for one thing, no one would buy it. And secondly, it's bug droppings. I mean, they're so small and tiny, I don't think you can really taste the foulness of it. I mean, it probably just tastes like dirt. These things cost around maybe like at least 12 bucks, and you get like 5 packets per bag, so I don't know if that's a steal or if that's not a steal. So it's kind of interesting. When it comes to tea, there's moth larvae droppings for that. When it comes to coffee, you got Kopi Luwak, which is civet droppings. And oh man, why do they keep finding new ways to make weird stuff? So it really isn't that bad. I mean, if you were to make a cup of tea by using one of these things and you gave it to a friend, they probably wouldn't even tell that it was made from bug droppings. For those of you wondering, it has an earthy-like taste. Now, my only question with this is, what exactly do you serve with this? Because when it comes to tea, there's all kinds of things you can serve it with, maybe like cookies or certain treats, but when it comes to bug poop tea, what exactly can you serve it with? Maybe those edible bugs. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Backstage Nonsense. I hope you enjoyed it. it certainly is interesting trying out these new things I've never tried before. I mean, I mean, when am I ever going to try something like this again? Exactly. So I'm just glad I was able to try it out, and yeah, cheers. Whatever you're drinking will probably be more appetizing than this.